Have you ever felt like you are responsible for someone else's happiness? Like if your mom is sad, it's somehow your job to fix it? And if you don't, you feel guilty, anxious, like you're failing her. If that hits close to home, you might have grown up in what therapists call emotional parentification. And today, we're going to unpack why this invisible wound leaves so many daughters feeling exhausted, anxious, and terrified of real intimacy, even when they seem fine on the outside. Hey everyone, welcome back. If you're new here, I talk about hidden family dynamics, emotional healing, and how childhood shapes who we become. And today's topic, it's personal, because so many women, maybe even you, were raised not just as daughters, but as their mother's emotional crutches. Let me tell you about Sarah. Sarah's mom would call her every night after work, not to ask how her day was, but to vent about her marriage, her money problems, her loneliness. By age 12, Sarah already knew. Don't cry in front of mom. Don't ask for help. Don't have big feelings. Because mom was barely holding it together. So Sarah learned to smile, to listen, to soothe. She became the strong one, but inside, she felt empty, overwhelmed, like she was drowning, but had to keep treading water for two. Sound familiar? What Sarah experienced has a name: emotional role reversal, or, more bluntly, emotional dumping. It happens when a parent, usually a mother, treats their child like a peer, or worse, like their therapist. They say things like, "I only tell you this because I trust you. You are the only one who understands me. I don't know what I'd do without you." And it feels like love, but really, it's a form of covert emotional abuse because it forces a child to carry adult burdens they were never meant to hold. And here's the scary part. Unlike yelling or punishment, this kind of harm is invisible. No bruises, no shouting, just quiet, constant pressure to be good, helpful, and selfless. But over time, it rewires your nervous system, and it shows up in three devastating ways. First, you lost your childhood. While other kids were playing, arguing, being messy and loud, you were watching your mom's face for signs of sadness. You learned to read her mood before your own. You couldn't say, "I'm scared," because she was already scared. You couldn't say, "I needed you," because she needed you. So your inner child never got to grow. And now, as an adult, you might swing between people pleasing and total emotional shutdown. Because deep down, you still believe, "My needs are too much. My feelings are a burden." Second, you became a fixer. You attract partners who are broken, friends who are always in crisis, coworkers who dump their stress on you. Why? Because your nervous system got trained to equate love with sacrifice. You think, if I don't help them, they'll fall apart, and it'll be my fault. But here's the truth. You are not responsible for other people's emotional stability. Not your mom's, not your partner's, not your best friend's. Their pain is theirs to heal. Yours is yours to honor. Third, you struggle with trust, especially in romantic relationships. Maybe your mom constantly said things like, "Men will disappoint you. Your dad never cared about us. I stayed for you." And whether you realized it or not, those words planted seeds of fear. Now, you might avoid commitment altogether, or pick partners who need savings, recreating the same dynamics with your mom. Or you're hyper-vigilant, waiting for your partner to fail you like your dad failed her. But your relationship isn't your parents' relationship, and you don't have to repeat their story. So how do you stop this cycle? Step 1. Practice emotional separation. This means recognizing, "My mom's pain is hers. My peace is mine." You can love her without carrying her emotional weight. Step 2. Set gentle boundaries. Next time she starts venting, try saying, "Mom, I care about you, but I'm not in a place to hold this right now. Can we talk later?" Or maybe you call your sister or friend or therapist. Yes, she might get upset. She might say, "You've changed," or "I thought you were on my side." But remember, healthy love doesn't guilt trip. Real connection respects limits. Step 3. Reparent yourself. Find that little girl inside you, the one who stayed quiet so mom wouldn't cry. Look her in the eyes and say, you didn't have to fix her. You were never responsible for her happiness. And you deserve joy, just as you are. If this resonated with you, please, take a breath. You are not broken. You were trained to ignore yourself, but that training can be unlearned. Drop a like in the comments if you saw yourself in Sarah's story. Or share one word you needed to hear today. Maybe it's not your fault. And if you are ready to go deeper, I made a free guide called Reclaiming Your Emotional Freedom, link in the description. It walks you through setting boundaries, healing your inner child, and building relationships where you're seen, not used. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell, because healing is possible, and you don't have to do it alone. With so much love, I'll see you in the next one.